Hey everyone, I thought I would make a video for you to stretch in your rooms because it's a great way to relax, release some tension, and just make your body feel really good. So grab a chair or a desk or something in your room that you can place your leg upon or hold on to. So first thing I want you to do is just stand up nice and tall and do some neck circles. Have a half circle from one ear down in front to the other ear. Just loosen up your neck a little bit. Once you've done that a few times, I want you to take your shoulders and roll them all the way around and back. And then reverse that direction. Good, now try not to hit anything. Just swing your arms in front of you like this, crossing them. Just get those shoulders warmed up. Good. All right, clasp your hands. Press them towards me, rounding your upper back. So you're going to stretch right up here. And then lift your arms above your head. I want you to tilt to the right and round your left shoulder forward. Come back up, tilt to the left and round your right shoulder forward. Good, release those hands. Clasp your hands behind your back this time. Try to straighten those arms, lift your chin, open your chest, and if you can, lift your arms away from your back. Good, one more time, just swinging those arms. Hopefully your shoulders and neck are loosened up a little bit, especially if you've been at your desk working kind of hunched over. This stretch is really good for that one. All right, grab that chair, desk, whatever you have in front of you. We're gonna stretch the back of your legs, your hamstrings. So what I want you to do is place that foot up on the chair, standing up really tall, and then hinging from your hips. You wanna press your hips back a little bit, lengthening your spine, going forward. So you should feel the stretch in the back of that leg. Try not to hunch and try not to curl your hips under like this. You wanna go from here to here, lengthening your spine, and then go forward. You'll find that when you do this and lengthen your spine, you probably can't go as far as you can rounded, but you'll get a better stretch in those hamstrings. So just reach forward towards your toes. Take a few deep breaths. Hold that stretch. One more deep breath. Good, and then we're gonna switch sides. Place that other foot either up on a chair, desk, whatever you have in front of you. Again, hinging your hips back first, so not tucked under, but back, lengthening your spine, not rounded, shoulders back, reach towards that toe. Big deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, do one more, inhale, and exhale. Good, take that foot off your chair, grab your elbows just like this, go all the way forward as far as you can, just let your body weight take you over, and then rock your elbows back and forth just like you're rocking a baby. So it's kind of a rockabye baby move. Bend those knees, slowly roll up. All right, I'm gonna turn my chair around so I can hold on to the back of it. One more hamstring stretch. Step far away from your chair or your desk. Drop your chest down so your back goes flat like a table, keeping your heels glued to the floor. Bend one knee, but keep the other knee straight. Both heels glued down. And then switch knees, bend the other knee, straighten the first leg. Again, trying to make that back nice and flat. So you might have to really step away and do that again. Bend one knee, straighten one, and switch. Good, so you should feel nice and stretched out in those hamstrings, back of your legs. Bend your knees, slowly roll up. We're gonna go into your quad muscles next, which are the fronts of your thighs. So hang on to that chair. Grab your foot behind your back. And the most important thing you need to do is matching your thighs and your knees together. So make sure your leg's not out here and it's not in front of you. You want to match your knees and thighs together and then do a pelvic tuck under. So you're tucking your hip bones under, tucking that tailbone under, and that should give you a deeper stretch in the front of those quads. Maybe into your hip flexors. All right, switch sides. Again, match your knees, match your thighs together. Do that pelvic tuck under, keeping the knees together. Make sure that knee doesn't come in front of the other one. You want to keep it back, even, pelvic tuck under. Good. All right, let's do another stretch that's going to get deeper into your hip flexors right here. Holding onto your chair. It's a big step back with one leg getting deep down into a lunge on that front leg. The same leg that is back, that arm's going to go above your head. I want you to arch back a little bit. Do another pelvic tuck under. You're tucking that tailbone under. Try to straighten your back leg and then tilt away from that shoulder. You might have to get deeper into that lunge. You might have to do more of a pelvic tuck, but you should feel a stretch right here on the front of that hip flexor. And then let's switch sides. Giant step back with that other leg. Deep lunge on that front knee. The leg that's back behind you, that same arm goes up. Arch back a little bit. Pelvic tuck under. Try to straighten that back leg. And then tilt your body away from that shoulder. You might have to get deeper into that lunge. Good. All right, feet together. Shake those legs out. You should feel nice and stretched out in front of those quads and your hip flexors. We're going to stretch a little bit of the sides, your glutes, gluteus medius, maybe some abductor a little bit. So again, holding onto your chair. Take one foot crossed on top of your knee, the standing knee. Sit down, just like you're sitting into a chair. This is called a figure 4 stretch because your legs look like a numeral 4. You want to sit down into that stretch. Again, lengthen your spine, kind of tilt your hips back a little bit. Make sure you're not rounding like this. You want to tilt those hips back just like we did with those first hamstring stretches, lengthening your spine, sitting down low. You should feel this right here. All right, same thing other side. Cross the other foot, tilt your hips back a little bit, lengthen your spine, sit down into that stretch. Again, try to resist rounding your back. Try to lift your chest, shoulders back. Feel that stretch right here in your glutes. All right, let's stretch your calf muscles next. Leaning into your chair, step back with your heel, and just lean forward, lunging forward, driving that heel into the floor. And straighten your back leg as much as you can. That's going to stretch your calf muscle. Now, if you bend your back knee just a little bit, that's going to stretch your Achilles tendon. So if you just soften that knee, your heel might come off the floor a little bit. That's okay, but you're going to feel the difference from straight leg muscle stretch to bent knee Achilles tendon stretch. All right, switch legs. Step back with your heel, lunge forward. Try to straighten that leg, driving that heel into the floor. And then slightly bend or relax your back knee for that Achilles tendon stretch. And you can go back and forth between those. Bend and straighten. Good. All right, we are done with chair stretches. So what we're going to do next is some stretches on the floor. If you have room, grab a mat or a towel, or if you have a nice soft carpet in your room, and come on back and we'll do some stretches on the floor. Okay, we're going to do some stretching on the floor. If you have one of these straps, it can be helpful. You can also use a towel or a tie or a belt. So let's lay all the way back to start. What I want you to do is take your foot up towards the ceiling and just do some ankle circles, loosening up your feet, loosening up those calf muscles, and then reverse that direction. All right, straighten your leg, pull it back towards you so you feel a stretch. This is when you can use that strap if you want to really pull that leg back as far as you can, and then flex and point your foot a few times. This will get deeper into your hamstrings a little bit more. Good, so you're going to use a strap or grab behind your leg, and then take that foot, cross it on top of your other knee. Grab behind your knee, pull that leg in. This is kind of like that figure 4 stretch we do standing up, but this one's lying down. You're going to take that same top leg, cross it over your knee, just like you're sitting in a chair with your legs crossed. Reach down for your ankles or your shins and pull those legs in a little bit closer. You're going to take that same top knee, bring it all the way across your body. So both knees go towards me, and your arms are going to stretch away from me. So you get a nice twist in your torso. Come back towards the center. We're going to do that same thing on the other foot. So ankle circles in one direction. Reverse that direction. Try to straighten your leg, pull it back towards you. You can use that strap if you want to really pull that leg back, get that deep hamstring stretch, flex and point your foot. Take that same foot, cross it on top of the other knee, grab behind that other knee, pull your legs in even closer. Take that same top leg, cross that knee over the bottom knee, reach down for your ankles or your shins and pull those legs in closer. Now what we're going to do is drop those knees away from me and stretch your arms towards me. Feel a nice stretch in your torso, stretching your spine. Good. Come back towards the center. Either grab behind your knee, push or pull yourself up to a sitting position. We're going to take your legs out to a straddle stretch. So straddle stretch means whatever is comfortable for your hips. Everyone has different flexibility in their hips, so whatever is comfortable for you, take those legs out as wide as they can go. Now reach your right arm up, come up out of that rib cage and go over towards the left. So you just want to go as far as you can until you feel a nice stretch here, maybe underneath your legs. And then you want to turn to face that leg, reaching both hands towards that left foot. Now you can also grab your strap at this time and pull yourself towards that leg. And then slowly come up. Same thing, other side. Reach that left arm up. Go over towards the right. And then turn to face that right leg, reaching both hands towards that right foot. Again, you can use your strap right now to pull yourself towards that foot. All right, straps aside, straight forward. Just walk those hands out as far as you can. You might feel this inner thighs. You might feel this lower back or both. So just try to melt with every exhale a little bit further. So you're going to inhale. As you exhale, try to go a little bit more into that stretch. Good. Slowly coming up. We're going to take your legs straight out in front of you. Now you can use your strap for this, or you can just reach forward. I'm going to use my strap because I think I get a little better tension with that pull, and go forward as far as you can. This really should stretch the back of your legs and your lower back as well. Again, with every exhale, just think about melting a little bit further into that stretch. All right, now what you're going to do is keep the right leg out in front, but bring that left foot in, so your knees out to the side, and pull yourself or reach towards that right foot. And then switch the legs out. Left leg's in front, right leg comes back, reaching or pulling towards that left foot. Good. And then let's bring both feet together. You can have them in close or out further if that's more comfortable. I'm going to put mine somewhere in between. Hold on to your ankles, not your toes, but your ankles. And then just fold forward as far as you can into that butterfly stretch. You can bounce your knees a little bit. And go a little bit further. And then slowly come up, shake those legs out. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this stretching today. You feel a little bit more flexible, a little bit more relaxed, and I just want you to stay fit, stay strong, and stay healthy.